Welcome back to EpicAirsoftHD. You guys have probably noticed the orange flash hider. That's because we're here with the Stag 15 Commando by Echo1 USA. So we're back with our first Echo1 USA gun. This is the Stag Arms Commando version. It's basically an M4, really short barrel and ideal for CQB. Let's go over some of the features of this gun. You'll notice the front flash hider is orange. That's US law. We'll keep that on there just because you guys will be used to that, but we'll change that out at some later date when I get to go skirmish with this thing just to see how good it is. The front barrel here and the sight post is metal construction, but the most of the gun here is made of a really high quality polymer. The buffer tube here is also metal. That's a good idea because you want it to be as rigid as possible. The magazine you get with the gun is of the high cap variety. It holds 450 rounds and it winds using the wheel, just like every high cap does. The front handguard comes apart quite easy. That's where the battery is housed, and this gun actually comes with the battery, which is handy. Most budget guns don't do that anymore. It's nice to know that you can get a gun ready out of the package, ready to go. Also comes with a charger. Hop up is accessible by pulling the charging handle, which is functional. Nice and neat, little wheels behind your fake bolt here. Also the carry handle is removable, which reveals a res reel, perfect for mounting your optics on. The stock here is the M4A1 standard 6-position sliding stock. Clicks into position really nicely, and there's no wobble on this gun at all. It's really sturdy, great for the money that you're paying for this. This gun will cost you $175 as far as we've seen on some of the most popular retailer sites in the US. As I said, the gun comes complete the way it is, with the magazine, the charger, the battery, the manual, and it also comes with Echo1 USA warranty card as well. Right, so enough about the externals, let's talk about the internals. It's full metal gearbox, really sturdy. We've had a peek inside, they're really good, really high quality. If you want to see more about the gearbox inside this, you can check out Echo1 USA's own tech support channel by clicking on the gun here. And it'll take you, Brian Holt is the tech support guy. He'll run you through all the internals. There's plenty of videos on there so you can check out what goes on inside the gun. Another nice thing to know about this, and this is one of my favourite things about this gun, it's already got fitted a Mad Bull Blue hop-up bucking, or hop-up rubber we call it here over in the UK. This is one of the best hop-up buckings that I've ever experienced. In fact, I have them in all my guns. So that's fitted as standard to all Echo1 USA guns. So let's go take it out in the range to find out how it stacks up against its competition. Okay, for those of you who have not seen the show before, what we do is we set a benchmark for all the guns that we test. This is the 30-metre range that we do. As you can see all the way down the end of the factory, we've measured out roughly 30 metres. And this is our vise. It's made by Abwood. It weighs an absolute fuck ton, and our gun's not going anywhere once it's clamped in there. We've got nice rubber slips here as well, so it doesn't damage the gun. Now, the reason we use this is so that we're getting the gun's accuracy and not my accuracy, so you know what your product is doing before you go ahead and buy it. So let's go ahead and put this in here. Always being careful not to crush the gun. Handguard on this is really sturdy, so I have no problems at all giving it a wee extra tighten. The battery we're using is a 7.4 volt LiPo. It's 300C, so it gives it a nice crisp trigger response. And we're using 0.25 gram BBs. The reason we're using 0.25 grams is they give a wee bit more accuracy than your regular BBs. So we're going to go ahead and put a few rounds down range. First on semi-auto. Okay, let's have a look at some of the targets we've seen getting shot there. The first one we'll show you is the full auto test. It done really well actually for a budget range gun. Actually better than some of the more expensive guns we've tested before. You see that the spread's quite big, but every single BB hit its intended target, so that's pretty good. But as you've seen from the semi-auto test, on the close-ups, it performed really well on semi-automatic. Find on full auto, sometimes the rounds stray a wee bit more, but with semi-auto, we've definitely got a tighter gripping on there. Again, with 0.25 gram BBs. We're going to visit this in future again once we get some sniper grade ammunition, and we'll go back to the 0.3s to do a retest. I think we'll get that pretty close to, you know, an inch gripping. So don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss that. So our first Echo 1 gun, it turned out pretty well. Actually, it's really good in my opinion. Performance wise, this is a great little gun. Although some guys don't like the whole polymer body thing, this gun would be great as a project gun. You can replace the body. There's plenty of aftermarket parts to go on your M4s, so this is a great base gun if you're a beginner or if you're looking for something for a backup. Guns to compare this to, like the G&G Combat Machine, you can click here to see how that performed. I'm preferring this in terms of performance. Accuracy is a big factor in my game as well. This gun has a lot of range. You don't see that from the 30 metre targets we've got down there, but we can push this out to about 40-50 metres pretty damn accurately. Overall, well worth the money. $175 over in the US. Once we get these over here in the UK, price point's probably going to be about £150 mark, but you're getting your battery and your charger along with that as well, so great value for money. For more information on this gun and all of Echo1 USA's range, you can click in the links in the description below. For tech support and other fancy stuff, giveaways, you can click on Brian Holt's channel, which is the Echo1 Tech Support. And don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any of the other Echo1 guns that we're going to review in future. And we'll see you next week.